Hey, hey everyone, welcome to Freehandly Made AU Crochet. My name's Nisi. You're hanging out with me in the porch. Welcome. If this is your first time, hello. If it's your first time and you're watching and you just literally click that subscribe button, give it about 5 minutes and then you'll be able to chat in the chat. As you can tell, there's no intro. I have not figured out the Meld software yet as far as the chat side goes. And I haven't had a chance to get with Chantel to ask her how to fix that because I thought I had it added that night. I tested it out and it just kept bringing me back to the YouTube live side of things. It was really weird. Hey, Ella Joe. Hey, Carrie. So I would like to use Meld because it's 100% free. And I can run my videos as I want for free. And if I can do this live for free completely, 100%, I'd rather do that than have to pay for a subscription to StreamYard or to Restream. So I may be doing a couple of live testings for those of you that want to pop in and say hi in the future. Hey, Sway. Good morning. Hi, Mom. Good morning. Yeah. So there won't be videos today. So if someone ends up doing something in coffee, I'll just have to do a verbal and virtual hello hug, or not hello hug, thank you hug. As I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. I'm not a what I call a professional creator. Therefore, and because of that, I don't want, and my YouTube channel is not remonetized yet. So I don't want to pay for Restream or for StreamYard until my monetization gets turned back on YouTube, which I still have a ways to go, you guys. I don't even have 1,500 watch hours yet. So I don't know if I'll be able to get remonetized, to be honest, because I'm not consistent enough in my video dropping. But we'll see. Whoop. I lost my screen. There we go. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Mama Swift. All right. Since Mama Swift's in here. Hey, Sanita, sweetie. Update on my health, y'all. I'm feeling really good. My recovery I'm still in recovery. I mean, there's still a lot of things I'm not allowed to do, but I was able to return back to the office, physically return to the office the second week after surgery. Isn't that crazy? Of course, now I sit at a desk, so I'm not having to lift anything heavy. I'm not having to be on my feet. But my desk does lift up so I can sit or stand. And so I was doing this throughout the day. But yeah, so recovery is going well. I think, well, if the weather will be nice. We had a really bad thunderstorm last night, and I did not get to go for my walk last night with the hubs. And I think today when he gets home, we need to survey the pastures because I think we have some trees. I think we may have some more trees that are down. So we'll see. We'll see. Because if that's the case, then that's what we'll be doing. We'll be cleaning that mess up. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. We'll survey. We'll survey the pastures and see what's. Me too, Mom. I'm glad I'm back at work too. I really thought I was going to take a heavy hit on my paycheck. I thought I was going to have 2 full weeks of no pay. And then the first week of July, I only worked half time because, my daughter was here visiting. So, that was a blessing from, I'm going to give it to the Heavenly Father. He decided that I could go back to work and, my paycheck's not taking as heavy a hit as I thought it was. So there's that. Oh, and the first week my first week after surgery, I actually worked from the house from my computer. I only pulled half-time hours though. I didn't do my full 8 hours. So I do 32 hours a week. I don't work Fridays normally. Stress normally. There are times when I do have to work on Friday. Anyway, so that was also a blessing because I wasn't expecting to even be able to do that. And I didn't do a whole lot. I only worked 4 hours for 4 hours each day for 4 days. So I just kept up on deposits and things like that, just the bare minimum. I did the bare minimum. So, all right, who else is in here? We have Vivian. Hello, Vivian. Let's see if I can get my cursor to work, because I'm gonna have to just buy an Apple mouse. I didn't want to because they're expensive, but I tried all the cheaper ways and it keeps breaking on me, and I'm spending more money having to reorder the adapter from Amazon rather than just biting the bullet and just, you know. All right, why? Hang on. I hate having to use a mouse pad. New members. Sunita renewed her membership. Thank you, Sunita. Oh, I wish I could play the swing song. Darn it. Darn it. Maybe I can. Because I thought I had it on my Google Drive. I really did. I really thought I had it on my Google Drive. Wonder if it's in my photos. Because sometimes you'll see stuff in your photos. Ooh, videos. Cross your fingers, everyone. Cross your fingers. No thanks. It's loading. Let's see. Is it in here? Boy, there's a whole bunch of videos in here, but no such luck. Darn it. Darn it. Well, it's not in there. Because I was going to try and share my screen like Sunita told me to, but I have to like log in somehow. And unfortunately, I don't have. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in this one. Hang on. Oh, no, it's not. It wouldn't be in that one. Maybe it's in this one. Nope. Darn it. I really was hoping it was going to be in there. I do have it on my computer, but because it's not on my Google tab, I have to sign in or do something to get to it. And the problem is I did my login password the way I was supposed to, but it didn't work. So I don't know. I mean, my membership video is available on the Google Drive, but I can't find my swing video. And I could have sworn I had it. Isn't that weird? It's weird. Type videos. Yep. The only one I have is just the membership video. So it's just going to have to be verbal thank yous for right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. Hopefully I can get the meld software thing figured out. All right. Oh, God. This is going to make keeping up with the chat so hard because I don't have. Oh, here we go. I figured it out. All right, we're going up to the top. All right, so who did I miss? Appa, you leave those cows alone. You be sweet. You be a good boy. He got in trouble yesterday, you guys. Got in trouble. He did. He got in trouble with Daddy. Okay, so Susan. Hello, Susan. Hello, Vivian. Hey, Mara. Hello. Hi, Zach. Zach, you know you're never late in here. You're never late. Hi, Diane. Mara, if you're in the Zoom chat, tell everybody I said hello. Because I know that they're hanging out in there today. Hi, Ladybug. Oh, I know, Mara. I know. And I will probably eventually, I mean, if I can't get this other software figured out, I got it figured out. I just can't figure out the chat. I can't get the YouTube chat to pull over to the software, and it's something I'm doing wrong. Once I get that figured out, I'll be able to have my videos and I'll be able to do everything for free. And if I can figure it out and get it to where I can get it to work where it's nice and smooth, and you guys aren't just sitting there watching me try to figure things out, then that's what I'll use. And I won't have to purchase anything. That's the goal. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to remonetize or not. So, let's see. It is, but I can't get to it because when you go to share StreamYard and you go to share window, I have to put in some kind of password. And I used the password I thought it was supposed to be, and it's not working. So now I have to figure out what that password is and how to reset the password, because the password I used didn't work and it should have worked. So otherwise I could have done share window, Sunita, with no problem. But that's my hang up, is that stupid password. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out this weekend. All right, hang on. Who's Taffy, you guys? Did I miss somebody in the chat? Now it's not working. There it goes. Hey, Fuzzy Butt. Ladybug, are you Taffy? I don't know everybody's. Okay. Thank you. I can't remember everybody's names. Thank you, you guys. Okay, so moving right along. I'll get it figured out one way or the other. I mean, the hub said, if I want to buy a subscription to StreamYard or to Restream, do it. I can. He's like, you work, do it. But I'm like, I really want to give Meld a try first. It's MELD is the name of the software, Meld Studio. And it works great for Chantel. And so, yeah, I would really like to give that a try. Hey, Laura. Hi, Knit and Crochet. All right, so Luck of the Draw 12 is around the corner, you guys. I think it's supposed to start sometime this coming week, right? Right, Mama Swift? And I believe Jax is dropping a tutorial like it's hot. I finished blanket number 1. You guys want to see it? Blanket number 1, I was originally going to go to all 10 weeks, but after I got done with the 9th week last night, I was like, oh my gosh, this blanket is going to be too big. If I finish it the way I was going to finish it, the blanket would have been too big. Because although there's no size restriction at Watson's, these kids are traveling. They're not going to be there forever. It's a temporary place for them. So you want the blanket to be big enough, especially a big kid. You want it to be big enough to fit a big kid, but still small enough where it's easy to pack. You know what I mean? I'm ready. Yarn is pulled for Luck of the Draw 12. Oh, girl. I got some yarn on the way. Hubby's picking it up for me today. It's only just 2 colors, you guys. And I had Michael's reward bucks that I could use, so I really didn't pay for it. I paid like $9. So, all right. I'm going to switch you guys over this way. I'll turn you guys like this. Or maybe I need to go a little bit lower. All right. This is big, so I'm probably not going to be able to get the whole thing in the picture, but I'll give it a shot. So I made it. It's really wide. It's definitely bigger than 40 inches. And I will take a picture of it when we are done here, and I'll post it, because I always post my pictures. I'll post it in the Luck of the Draw. Nan's Knots, I think the name of the group is. The face group name is. I can't remember. If you're not part of that Facebook group, I'm pretty sure one of the mods can post a link to the Facebook group, and you can request to join. I believe, I can't remember if there's questions you have to answer or not. It's been so long since I've done it. But I'll post a picture there. And then of course, I'll post a picture of some of the other groups that I'm in. And I'll put it on my community tab too, so you guys can see it draped. You like the colors? You guys chose the colors. I just chose, you guys gave me names of colors, remember? And I put them in the cup and I pulled the colors out of the cup. So you all chose the colors. I didn't choose the colors. I just pulled them out of the red cup. So, and I just did a single crochet border just to kind of give it a, I don't know. I always put a border on my blankets for whatever reason. And so I just did a single crochet border because it was already so big. I'm like, we're going to just do a single crochet border just to tie it in and finish it off. So, and all the ends are sewn in on that one. I did good with that one. Thank you, Mama Swift. So there's the Luck of the Draw Facebook group link down there, you guys, that you guys can go to. Hang on, you guys. Facebook group link. There we go. I didn't realize the volume was on. It's still Friends way. I haven't changed it. It's still Friends. FRIENDS. So you can drop the link like it's hot. Thank you, Taffy. I appreciate that. Thank you, you guys. I'm glad you guys like the colors. Yeah, I thought they were really nice and bright and happy too. So I really love that salmon color yarn. I do. I really like that color. It's really pretty. Very bright. And the jade green was Big Twist. And then the salmon, what was the salmon? I don't know if the salmon was Red Heart or no, I think the salmon was Premier Yarn, Premier Basics. I don't know. I've got loops and threads in there. I've got Big Twist in this blanket. I've got Premier Yarn Basics in this blanket. And I've also got Red Heart in this blanket. No, Mom, I didn't lose a lot of weight. I mean, I lost 20 pounds, but I needed to. I was 199 pounds, Mom, and I'm still overweight. I still have 15 more pounds that I have to lose. So people, I guess I lost the weight in my face first because you're not the only one that had said that. But no, I have more weight that I absolutely have to use per my doctor's orders. So I'm on a special diet plan for my kidneys and for my pre-diabetes. And because of that, I've just been shedding the pounds because I'm not eating all that junk I used to eat. So I'm definitely a lot healthier. You're getting ready to dye some goodie bags for the Yarny Social. I saw a picture of you dyeing some yarn. I did. I saw it on the Facebook page. Carrie, feel free to drop the Facebook group in the chat. Hey, Leslie, how are you? You had a grocery delivery? Man, I wish I could have my groceries delivered here. They don't do that here out in the country. Hey, Sandra, how are you? So your weight flew over to my hips, LOL. Girl, I'm so sorry. That is not the kind of thing I want to share with a friend, man. Clink, clink, hydrate, everybody. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Hey, Manuela. I know, me too, Sway, me too. But yeah, so I was 199 pounds in the beginning of May. And as of this morning, I'm down to 175. But they want me down to 150. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 150, but we'll see. But I still can't do my exercises that I normally do. All I'm allowed to do is walk right now. I'm not allowed to do all my low impact exercises until my post-op appointment and I get the okay, because those exercises are where you lift your knee to your elbow while you're standing and you're doing a stand-up crunch for your abs, and then lifting weights for your arms to work this and to work this and to get your muscle tone back. And then also I have balancing exercises that I do. I'm not allowed to do any of those. My appointment's not till August 22nd. All I'm allowed to do is walk. So now that my stitches are really good and healed for the most part, I can actually, I'm not going to go the whole distance, because you can't tell when you're driving or walking on our road, our main road to our cabin, that it's actually that goes uphill, because it messes with your eyeballs. You think you're going straight, but you're really not. It's a very slight incline. And so when you're walking back up to the cabin, you feel that incline in your whole body while you're walking. So it's good exercises for my abs without me actually exercising my abs, if that makes sense. How tall am I? I am, or I need to lose a little. I am 5'4". I used to be 5'5", but I shrunk an inch. Sandra, I am feeling so much better. This week's been the best week so far. And I'm not even into week 3. I won't hit week 3 until Wednesday. And I have no pain down there anymore. It's gone because the uterus is gone. My lady parts are gone. And I'm starting to get my energy back. My body's starting to re-regulate. So it'll be interesting to see what my labs show when I go for my doctor appointment with the kidney doctor. So y'all, it was the best decision I ever made. I can tell you that. It was that tumor was putting my body through a lot of havoc. So when they were doing the surgery, my surgeon did another round of lab tests to include my creatinine level. And just off the diet change alone, my creatinine level improved greatly. I am this close to being stage 2 instead of stage 3 kidney failure, kidney disease. So, and my practitioner, her theory is, now that my uterus is gone and after my body completely heals and gets resituated, she thinks that's going to improve even more, because my body was fighting so hard against that tumor and trying to rebuild back my blood supply back up, because I was losing so much blood that it put a lot of strain on my kidneys, plus all the pain medicine that I was taken to deal with the pain. It just caused havoc in my kidneys. So all fingers crossed. But even if my kidneys do go back to a normal level, to a stage 1, or even stage 2, high stage 2, I'm still got to stay on the same diet because of the pre-diabetes. So, and the pre-diabetes may eventually go away once I lose the rest of that weight. Just don't overdo things and keep yourself time. Yes, I'm being very careful. I'm not allowed to vacuum. I'm not allowed to mop. I'm not allowed to sweep. If I need to do a big load of laundry, I have the husband carry it down for me. He loads it for me. I do all the washing settings. He puts it in the dryer for me. Then he brings it upstairs, and then I sit on the bed and I fold. So I'm being very careful. And when I'm cooking, I try to cook meals that are quick and easy but healthy, so I'm not on my feet too long. So right now I'm still balancing between how long I'm on my feet and how long I'm sitting down, because I'm not supposed to do too much of either. So it's definitely a balancing act. And I'm definitely listening to my body. So if I'm feeling really tired, I go and I lay down. So you shrunk too, Diane? 1.5 inches. Yeah. They say as we get older that you shrink. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, they say that we shrink. Isn't that weird? All right, I'm going to scroll the chat. Okay, so if you guys didn't see the video, I pulled the new colors out of the cup. But I did have to redraw one color, and I'll explain why. So these are the results. You can watch the video if you want. Little man actually pulled the colors out of the red cup. He had so much fun doing that. He really did. All right, so blanket number 1, the colors are burgundy, and I have yarn coming today. I had a hard time finding that color. I was able to find it on Hirschner's. Big Choice had both colors I needed, but they weren't on sale, and the shipping was insane. And I'm like, man, I don't want to spend $30 for 4 skeins of yarn. I just don't want to do that. And I knew I had Michael Rewards money, coupons or whatever. And so Loops and Threads Impeccable. I don't usually like mixing that yarn with any other 4-weight yarn because it's not like a normal 4-weight yarn. It's a 4-weight yarn, but it's almost like it's lighter. I think it's the way it's spun. But I went ahead and went with the Loops and Threads Impeccable because I had free money to use. You know what I mean? It just made more sense because the point of Luck of the Draw is not to go out and make and buy yarn. And I could have redrew, but I was like, I got to use these coupons before they expire anyway. So I went ahead and ordered the burgundy and the plum. So blanket number 1 is burgundy, purple, sapphire, green, and pink. I originally pulled Christmas variegated, but I don't have any Christmas. Well, I do have Christmas variegated, but that's for my blanket. It's Red Heart, and it's not a very bright, cheerful Christmas variegated. It's more of a vintage, backroads country vibe. You see what I'm saying? It's muted Christmas colors. And that's just not going to look right with this blanket. So I went ahead and I had Little Man redraw, and it came out to green. And the only Christmas yarn I could find, you guys, was on Hirschner's, and it was the sparkly Christmas yarn. And I don't have anything wrong with sparkle. I love me some sparkle. However, I didn't want sparkle in these 2 blankets. I may end up buying some sparkle for some amigurumi Christmas giraffes that I would like to make for Watson's, but I didn't want them for a blanket just because, I don't know if any of these children that are going through Watson's, excuse me, hang on, have autism or not. And the reason why that's important is because one of the traits is extreme sensitivity to the sense of touch on your clothes. That's why Little Man wears nothing but cotton, and he doesn't wear jeans because he can't stand the feel of that on his skin. So I have to keep that in mind when I'm doing blankets for charity. You know what I mean? So that's blanket number 1. Now I do have some Loops and Threads Impeccable stripe yarn that's like red and pink together, and I think I have one that's like 2 different shades of green. So that will perk the blanket up, and I'm definitely going to go up there. And I have that yarn's been sitting up there. I had it set aside to make hats for Zayden's school. And I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I've ended up using other yarns. So, all right. So blanket number 2 for Luck of the Draw 12. The colors are, hey, Appa, stop it. You're going to make yourself sick. Hi, honey. Hi. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi? You're such a happy puppy. Oh, you're so happy. Oh, you can kiss it. Kiss it. You're breathing in my ear, dude. Okay, get down. Anyway, that's Appa. That's the monster puppy. He's so happy. Anyway, so blanket number 2. The colors are red. Red, Mama Swift. Red, teal. And I have 2 different shades of teal downstairs. I have a normal teal and I have a dark teal. So I'm going to kind of match my teal with this. I'm going to match these colors as much as I can as far as shades, if that makes sense. So red, teal, plum, which is the other yarn I ordered from Michael's, turquoise, and coral. And I do have a normal coral color, but then I also have a dark coral. So I have 2 different shades of those. So I can kind of try and figure out how to make these yarns kind of match in a way. You know what I mean? As far as shade wise, as far as light and dark is what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to decide. I think one of these blankets I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do my pattern, the Happy Heart Afghan pattern. Now, the written pattern I have right now is written for a DK weight. I am finishing up a 4-weight My Happy Heart Afghan, and I'm going to rewrite, I'm going to copy that pattern, but I'm going to rewrite it for how many stitches I use, how many chains I started with for the 4-weight, because it's going to be different because that weight's a lot heavier. You're not going to have as many chains as you had to have with the DK weight. So the written pattern that's for free, and I do have a tutorial, it's on my channel. You should be able to see it on my main home channel page because I shared it for return viewers to make it easier for you guys to find it. But I use a Mandela cake, and I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, I color controlled that, you guys. You don't have to color control, but my OCD kicked in. And you should have seen what I went through to color control that blanket. That blanket was definitely a labor of love. And that blanket did go to Boggy Creek. And I did design this blanket for the Boggy Creek dimensions. So have at it, you guys. And then if you want to make it bigger, because you're not sending it to Boggy Creek, maybe you want the blanket for a family member or for yourself, for that matter. You just got to make the chains bigger. And I believe the chains is in a multiple of 2, I think. I'll have to relook at it and make sure. But the stitches that I pulled from the stitch dictionary that I got from Sanita, I believe I chose stitches that were all in a multiple of 2, including the hanging bean stitch. The hanging bean stitch was my favorite part of the whole pattern. So let me catch up with the chat. Catching up with the chat. Oh, good. Thank you, Carrie, for sharing the Yarny social Facebook group. That way people can get all the details. It's going to be Boise, Idaho, you guys. October. I wish I could go. Man, I hate the fact that I can't go, but I can't go this year, unfortunately. Maybe next year. I'm hoping I can go next year. It was so much fun, you guys. So much fun. All right. I know, Diane. He is a good hubby, and he's been helping me with the dishes too, load and unloading. And Little Man's been helping with the dishes as well. I can have rice, but I have to be careful how much rice I eat because rice can spike your blood sugar. And if I do eat rice, it has to be the wild rice, red rice, or brown rice. No white rice. But white rice is more kidney friendly. So I've just been staying away from all rice until I see my kidney doctor. So Denise, you are never late, girlfriend. You come and go as you please around here. That's how we roll. But I'm glad to see you. Let's see. Yeah, it's like it's the loops and threads impeccable. It's a 4-weight. It is a 4-weight. But when you hold it next to like Loop and Threads Soft Classic, you can tell the difference. It's not like the width is the same, but it's like a lighter spun kind of yarn. You know what I mean? Like it's lighter. I can't explain it. I think maybe it's just not spun as tight, maybe, or maybe it doesn't have as many strands spun with it. Like I can't quite explain it. So, I mean, it's still loops and threads, but it's the impeccable line, not the loops and thread soft classic. And there is a difference. So, I mean, it's still going to work, but it's just not my ideal. Usually if I'm working with loops and threads impeccable, I don't mix anything else with it. So, but I mean, it's doable. It'll work. It's just not my preference. I don't know if that makes any sense. Mama Swift, I'm not blaming you for having to buy yarn. I could have just had little man redraw a different color out of the cup, but I didn't want to do that. So me buying yarn is 100% all on me. I think when I did the colors for Luck of the Draw 10, I think I did blame Mama Swift for me having to buy yarn, but no, it's me. I didn't want to redraw because I dropped the video and uploaded the video. I'm like, well, I don't want to redraw. And I already had to redraw for one. So I'm like, you know what? I'll make it work. It's fine. And I had coupons. So I'm not going to blame you. I will take responsibility for my own actions. There we go. Let's see. You guys are so funny. Trish says it's always her fault. She said, whatever. Laura, you got me on the big screen? Ooh, no. Yep, the monster puppy. I don't always blame you. Yeah, I probably do. I've accused Jax of being a yarn enabler before. So it's not always you. Sometimes it's Jax. Sometimes it's Dawn Aaron. Yeah, Vivian, like the Loops and Thread Soft Classic is a dense 4-weight, whereas the Impeccable line is a lighter 4-weight kind of. I think it's just the way it's spun. Oh, look at that. I caught up with the chat. It's a miracle. So Luck of the Draw 12. Mama Swift, that's going to start sometime this week or next week. I want to say it was this week. All right, so let's talk patterns. So definitely one of the blankets I'm going to do in the Happy Heart Afghan. And if any of you guys want to do the Happy Heart Afghan in Luck of the Draw, let me know. Let me put my email in the chat. Just email me and I'll email you the pattern. You can also download the pattern for free on my coffee page in my coffee shop. There is my email. There we go. Thursday, August 7th. Oh, good. That gives me a little more time. I got to start on my granddaughter's doll carrier this weekend. And I got to finish weaving in the ends in her blanket that I did. And then blanket number 1, I want to do Tunisian. And I know, Kara, you and I had decided on the honeycomb. But I haven't had a chance to get with Michael. And I don't know how many chains I'm going to need to make it 40 inches because you need to make sure it's not bigger than 40 inches. And I want to make room for like a border because I have this thing with borders. All my blankets have to have a border. And plus it helps with the curling. You put a border on your blanket, it helps the blanket not to curl because Tunisian tends to curl. Even if you go up 2 hook sizes bigger, it still has a tendency, depending on what stitch you use, it has a tendency to curl. So I just don't know. And I haven't done the honeycomb stitch before, and I haven't had a chance to even practice it. But Leanne, she has a Tunisian Boggy Creek blanket tutorial on her channel that she did for Fill the Truck 25. And it looked like a nice, simple pattern. And I think it's going to whip up. It's going to whip up a lot faster than the honeycomb stitch. And so I'm just thinking, how am I going to color control that? I mean, I color controlled the full stitch blanket that I'm still working on. So I know I can color control, but I got to figure out like how many rows I want to do before I change colors. So I really want to do a Tunisian. I really do. But I haven't even finished my first Tunisian blanket. I've only done 2 Tunisian projects ever. One was the headband, and then the Tunisian blanket that's in timeout downstairs right now. So, I'm not 100% sold on that just yet. I was kind of wanting to do Mama Swift's something Creek. Why can't I remember it? What is it called? Oh my gosh, and we were picking on Leanne for getting the name wrong too, because she called it Pebbles in the Creek, and that's not what the name of the blanket is. It's not Pebbles in the Creek. It was Jax's live. Jax hosted the Boggy Creek live on her channel this last week. Ripples in the Creek. Thank you. It's a creek. Ripples. That's all you got to remember. Just doesn't stick in the brain. Ripples in the Creek. New coffee shop sale from Sharon. Oh, Sharon, did you download the pattern? Did it download okay? Let me know if it downloaded okay. I'm so happy you got the pattern. Yay. And here's the link to my coffee page, you guys, if you want to download that pattern. Just hit that link, bring you to my coffee page, and then hit the shop. Hit shop. I don't know if it's a tab or how it looks like, but you hit the shop button, and then you can download the pattern for free. I had it at $0, so. What? Oh my God, Sandra. Oh, it did work. All right, you guys. Sharon said it worked. It downloaded for her, no problem. And look, so just so you guys know, I have not had a chance to fix it, and I need to fix it. But in the section where the row where you do the cross stitches, I did it backwards. So you skip a stitch, do a double crochet, and you're supposed to go back to the stitch you stitch and go through the front and do a double crochet to make an X. But what Nisi did is I went from the back. I'd skip my stitch, did my double crochet, then I went from the back and pulled the double crochet. So my X's are backwards. So just know that that section is backwards. And when you go into the skip stitch, you're going to go into the front, not the back. And I'll try and get that fixed as soon as I can. Maybe I can get that fixed tonight. I don't know. And I'll have to re-upload it to the coffee page. But for now, just know it's backwards. I didn't catch it until, it was way late. It was way after I had already posted it and shared it. And so there's a pattern error. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you, Mama Swift. I feel better. She says you can do it either way, from the front or the back. Okay, well, that makes me feel so much better, because I'm like, oh, I was horrified. I did this wrong. It's in my tutorial. Because even in my tutorial, I'm going from the back. And I think that's how I caught the error, because I think I have a comment on that video that from somebody that asked me, why are you going in from the back instead of the front? I'm like, what does she mean? That's how my book told me to do it. That's not how my book told me to do it. Nisi did a flip. I did a flip. It must have been a sander. Is that going to be the word for the day, Mama Swift? Sanderism? Because you misspelled creek. Look, I misspell stuff constantly anyway, so it's it's all good. As long as you're consistent, it's fine either way, says Mama Swift. Okay, well, that's good. Nisi went rogue. I did. I sure did went rogue. I broke the rules. It still looks good. It's just backwards. What are you going to do? What is a girl to do? I don't know. Oh. Sandra's making up words. So that blanket I showed you, I posted it in Juan's Facebook page because I could have sworn the tutorial I used for this granny stitch in the round square blanket came from Juan. But it didn't, because I can't find that video anywhere. And I went into my history and I couldn't find it. What I did find was that I watched Juan's perfect granny square video where he shows you how you turn your work each round. So that's what I did to this blanket. I turned my work, but this actual pattern, the simple granny stitch in the square, I don't remember who I got that from. It might have been Bella Coco or Fiber Flux Studio, or I don't know. So I'm gonna go into my history after this live and see if I can figure out, because I didn't do that on my own, y'all. I watched a tutorial to do that stitch and to do that in the rounds. It did not come out of Nisi at all. But the turning part of doing the blanket definitely came from Juan, because that's where I got that concept from. Because every time I do a granny square, it always tends to be a little wonky or lean. So I know I got the reversing, turning your work part of this blanket from Juan's video, the perfect granny squitch, and granny squitch, granny stitch. No, the perfect granny square. Yeah, the perfect granny square tutorial is where I got that concept from and how I learned how to do that. So I will post that. But as far as the pattern of this blanket, I got to figure out what tutorial that came from, because I don't know. I did, and I normally do that. I'll mix two different tutorials from two different designers together. And matter of fact, there was a blanket that I did, and I can't remember which one it was. It was for Boggy Creek, and I used 3 different tutorials to do that blanket. Yeah. So there is a Sanderism dictionary coming to Amazon soon. Love it. Did you see my comment on what I did Tuesday? No, let me see if I can scroll up and find it. Hey, Terry. Hey, Sally. Hugs to you guys. Hugs to you both. Huggy hugs. All right, let me see. Come on. Why are you being a pain? Give me a second, you guys. Why is this being a pain? There we go. Where are we at? Okay. Come on. I had you just a second ago. Why are you being... There we go. All right. Let me see if I can find it, Zach. Let's see. Zach. Zachary. Where's your comment, dude? You're leaving me on. You got to go feed the fur babies. Okay, Sunita, feed them. Dogs, they like their food. Your cardigan should be there on Monday. Yay! I'm sure it'll fit just fine. I can't wait. Girl, that cardigan is going to get some major use up in this cabin. All right. Well, Zach, where's your comment at? Well, how far up is it? All right, he's giving Sharon hugs. Oh, here we go. Oh, you picked up the crochet hook again. Yay! Are you gonna try and make something? Or are you just practicing your stitches? Maybe a washcloth? Maybe you can do a washcloth? Oh, I'm so happy you picked it back up. Because I know you put it down for a while because you ended up picking up some, was it diamond painting or was it coloring that you were doing, Zach? So I'm glad you changed your mind. You decided to give it a shot again. That makes me so happy. All right, so I changed the title to Porch Chat. I'm sure you guys noticed that. Is now Porch Chat with Friends. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with the title for Porch Chat for a really long time. Even before I took that 5-month hiatus or 6-month hiatus or however long it was, and I closed Porch Chat down for a while. I just didn't like the name Porch Chat with Nisi. It was just too much. The focus was on me, and I didn't like it. It didn't make me feel. It made me feel weird. So I'm like, why am I trying to make this complicated? I'm just going to call it Porch Chat with Friends because that's what it is. So it is now called Porch Chat with Friends. Rightly so. I think it's very fitting. And I've decided to do the live at 10:30 in the morning so that so we can, take a break and get ready for Jackson's live. And by the way, you love the new title. I do too, Mama Swift. It's so much better. Isn't it so much better? It's so much better. The Porch Chat with Nisi made me feel weird the whole time I've had it, but I don't know. Sometimes it just takes a while for your brain to click. And I think I was just trying to make it too complicated. And I'm like, why am I making this complicated? So I definitely love the new title too. It's definitely a lot more fitting. And it's just friends on the porch. We're just hanging out on the porch. And I thought it was perfect. So nice, sweet, and simple. That's what threw me off. I was used to 10 o'clock my time and didn't pay attention to the new time. I am so sorry. And of course, Denise E., I didn't make an announcement because I always fail to tell you guys these things. Hey, Kim. Oh, good. You're here. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, you guys. So Kim's in the house. All right. So remember me showing you all those amazing blankets and the hats and scarves? This is Kim. This is who sent them. And she sent me a message and she said, because remember I showed you the gold scarf that I was just drooling over? And because gold is one of my colors, right? And gold is also an autism acceptance color. And she did this in cable. And it's 2 different colors. So she sent me a message and said I could have it. So this is staying here. This is not going to Watson's. This is going around my neck. And it's such a pretty scarf. I'm going to use it for like special occasions. With, my sweaters and stuff. I love this. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you. And I chose to keep this, Kim. So thank you so much. I love this bag. I love it. It's so cute. Yeah, this is going to get some good use. Isn't it beautiful? And this bag is adorable. And I love, is this mosaic, Kim? This bag? Is this mosaic? Is that what this pattern is? Is this like mosaic or is this like graph? What is this? And I like how she did the tassels with the beads at the end. It's just so cute. So yes, this is definitely going to be used for sure, for sure. And put that right there. And then of course my scarf. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. So thank you definitely for that. Mama supposed said she can't type today because she spelled beautiful wrong. It was really nice of Kim. Oh, Kim, also, you guys. So I think I've told you guys before that it was my coworker that told me about Watson's because she knows the main person over there. She's friends with the main person over there. That when that person took over the operations of Watson's shelter, and she's the one that told me what of what they needed and stuff. And of course they've come a long way and they're doing really well now, but they only operate on donations, monetary and physical donations. And so I went to work last week and I told her, I'm like, did I tell you about the donation that we got for Watson's? And she goes, no. I'm like, I didn't tell you. She's like, no. I'm like, man, I can't believe I didn't tell you. And so I told her, I still got to send her the link to the video. I told her about it. And she's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, girl, I'm not kidding you, for real. And so she was so excited about all the donations we got, not just from Kim. She was floored about the donation that we got from Angie from Canada. She was floored about the donation we got from my friend Phyllis, who lives in Kentucky, from Bonnie. I can't remember what state Bonnie's in, but from Bonnie. And she knows that Miss C is sending those blankets and those giraffes. She's just floored how much you guys have just loved on these kids at Watson's. So I just wanted to tell you guys that you guys warmed her heart and she got a little teary-eyed. So, because the reason why this is so important to my coworker, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because it's a private matter, but she was a foster kid and she had to go through the system and she had to be placed in a place like that until they could find her a secure place to live. So she had a hard, heartbreaking childhood. So that's why Watson's means so much to her. And it made it that much easier for me to get passionate about it because of her and seeing how happy it makes her and knowing, because she told me yesterday, was it yesterday? No, Thursday. She told me Thursday because it was Thursday that I told her about all the donations. I've been showing her pictures as much as I can, and when I'm able to get pictures, and she told me, she said, I would have given anything to have a handmade blanket or a hat or scarf or something that somebody made handmade and just gave it to me without knowing me at all. It would have reminded me that the human race isn't as bad as I thought it was. That broke my heart. I was just like, oh, it just hit me to the soul, right? And so I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know how important and how much of an impact not only are you making on those kids' lives, but the impact that you've made on my coworker, my work sis. So there's that. You want Sandra to type for you? I don't know, man. You sure? Oh, it's tapestry. Okay. I got to try a little bit of tapestry at the Yarny Social last year. I did not do too well. You could see my yarn because we did white yarn and I think we did like a pink or a red yarn or a pink yarn or some kind of, no, it wasn't pink. It was turquoise, some kind of turquoise or bluish yarn. And you could see my yarn. I was doing something wrong. I need to watch tutorials. So, oh, thank you, Kim. You guys are a blessing. You guys are a blessing. The community has so many great humans. We really do have a lot of great humans in our community. We really do. And I like to focus on all the goodness of our community, right? Let's see. I was focused on getting your cardigan to you. I forgot I had other things to send to you. You have other things to send to me? What do you have? What are you sending me? You know, it's only the cardigan. I'll try to get them out this coming weekend. Okay. I have no idea what you're sending me. I knew about the cardigan. Is it a surprise? Are you sending me a surprise? Oh, and I've got everybody on the wheel so far. I'm going to add Miss C to the wheel. As soon as I get her stuff in. And then, if you're sending me something and it's for Watson's, whether, I don't care what it is, it can be anything. It could be bought items too. It doesn't have to be handmade. Let me know in a note that it's for Watson's, because I have a Watson's gift wheels started. And once we get all the donations in, and I know everybody has sent in what they're going to send in, I'm going to spin the wheel and someone's going to win a $25 gift card. So just as a thank you, you know. We are at an hour. Okay, we are at an hour, you guys. All right, so I talked about Luck of the Draw 12. And I'm going to try and find the tutorial for that blanket and put it in the description so I can give the poor person who taught me how to do that credit. We talked. I told you about the Yarny Social. I didn't give you all the details though. So next Porch chat, I will make sure that I have it all written in here so I can go over all of it with you. It's definitely in Boise. I don't remember the dates off the top of my head, but I'll give you the dates, the hotel that's going to be held at, the price of the tickets. I'll give you all the info. Okay. They are going to have vendors there, and they're going to have some class time there where you get to learn how to do something. And then of course there'll be a paid potato bar that's included with your ticket for dinner on one of the nights of the Yarny Social. I was like, man, I'm going to miss the potato bar. I'm not really supposed to eat potatoes because they're starchy and they raise the blood sugar, but I love me some potato bar. Thank you, Mama Swift. Also, as soon as I end this stream, which I'm going to do here in just 1 second, you will automatically be sent over to Jaxie's channel, and I know it's going to send you there early. But do a friends parade. Don't call it a Nisi parade. Do a friends parade or a porch parade. Yeah, do a porch chat parade or porch parade, and of course flood her with purple because that's her favorite color. And I will see you guys over there. Oh, it's some things for Watson's. Okay, cool. I will remember that when I get it. I'll put you on the wheel and I'll share. Can I share what you sent? Would that be okay if I share what you sent? It'll either be by video or it'll be porch chat, or maybe both. Who knows? Bye, Mom. Mom, I have a huge busy day ahead of me, so when I call you, I may have to multitask. And little man is here, so he may interrupt a lot. Just so you know. Okay, I won't. That is absolutely fine. I will respect your wishes. Thank you for letting me know. That's why I asked. I can still put you on the wheel though, right? Am I allowed to put you on the wheel? The gift wheel? I can't wait to see what you're going to send. I'm excited. All right. I just want to let you know, Mom. I don't really get a whole lot of time to myself. I just don't. It's crazy around here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Denise. Much love to you. Hugs. Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I am going to get I gotta get little man up. I think he's still asleep. He was up late last night. We were binge watching the show The Rookie on Hulu. So I need to get him up. But I will see you guys over at Jack's, okay? I'm gonna go get me a little more water, take a little bathroom break, get the fur babies situated, and then we're gonna hang out with Jack's over at her house. All right? All right. Thanks everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys over at Jax's. Bye everyone.